I would take 100 years of abuse if I could take back not playing for Australia for a few years.
At a press conference before her first round match of the 2001 Australian Open, Jelena Dokic was forced by her father to turn her back on Australia and announce she was now representing Yugoslavia, leading to a barrage of abuse and a chorus of boos as she walked out onto the court.
He took away from me something that I loved so much. I came to this country as an 11-year-old and I really accepted it and loved Australia. My very first trip overseas was when I was 12 and 13. I loved representing Australia. I loved team events. Everything that had to do with team events, I always won. I had like a 99% win rate. There's a reason for that. Fed Cup, Hopman Cup that I won with Mark Philippus as a 15-year-old. I loved it. And I thrived playing in Australia and at the Australian Open. You know, we talk about hate and resentment, and I still don't have it even in that moment for him, but he took that away from me for those few years. And I wanted to actually come back earlier, but I was worried about people's reaction, even though I did come back 3-4 years later. But it took still, everyone did embrace me when I came back, but people still had doubts. They didn't look at me as someone that was this patriotic Australian. And it hurt me because I really accepted this country. And I always say, look, I was born in a different country, but I am Australian. I always looked at myself that way. I love Australia. I love my fans so much. And doesn't matter, you know, what match it was. Every time you would hear from the crowd, you know, Aussie, 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 oi, 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 when I was playing, I would literally get goosebumps. And here I am playing a tennis match. He took that away from me in that moment. And here he is sitting in a hotel room watching this while I'm getting booed by 15,000 people. I just wanted to kind of drop into the ground and disappear, never come back. So, I would take any abuse, anything in this world to be able to not just even go through that personally, but that it didn't take my people, Australians and my fans and everyone that really always cheered for me, that it didn't take then 10 or 15 years until my book came out for them to know the truth and just how much I really love Australia.